Today and then be like, Mobo, where's the money? Where's the money? What's good, killers? D-Man here, back with another video. So today is Friday, so that's another episode of Financial Friday. I just made that up right now. There's no actual Financial Friday. It's just every once in a while, every Friday, I'll post a video with financial stuff. So last video, I talked about supply and demand, about how you guys can make money based on it. Today, I'm going to show you how to make your own snipe filter using that information. So there's two ways that I used to make my own snipe filters. One of them is like a scroll sniping style. So how you do this is you go ahead, you go and write, for example, 82 overall to 84 golds, right? That's what's gonna show up. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna look up the price. I won't be paying 30,000. Let's go 25,000 so I can give you guys a real example. So 25,000, most likely nothing's gonna show up. If does something show up, maybe it won't like. So, all right, 25,000 works. So we got a lot of centers, right? So power forwards, and you're looking up and you're like, okay, I see Horford, you know, you're like, all right, I see all these people going up in price, and you're like, hey, it's a card I haven't seen there in a while. So you want to raise this up. So you want to go, okay, there's power forward and center. So you go, okay, let's like raise the price up to 30,000. Maybe more things will show up, right? So you're like, okay, I see Horford, I see Derek Favors. Oh, look, Marc Gasol. Oh, okay, Ben Gordon. You see like stuff that you don't see in this listing often, like Reggie Jackson for 28K. So you go, all right, let's go check out this Reggie Jackson 28K. So you go Reggie Jackson, Reggie. I'm just gonna write Jackson. I don't want to write his name. That's bad. And then you just go and clear and see how much he's selling for. Reggie Jackson selling for 38K, 28K. So you know what? 28K, 30K. You know, you're like, okay, that's not a bad deal. You know, just wanted 30K. So it could be a snipe because the next going on is 35K, and you go pick it up, and you can do that by lowering it the other style. Jeez, English. Sometimes I can't speak English, but sometimes I mean a lot of times. So you notice, you go, okay, all right. So that's not the price I'm looking for. So you go, all right, let's raise the price a little bit more, 40K, and you're gonna look through. There's gonna be a lot more common stuff. Ben Gordon, you know, he's been there for a while. So you Brook Lopez, Kevin Love for 40K. Al Horford, you know, Goran Dragic 83. You're looking, you're like, okay, there's some good stuff, and you see a lot of familiar stuff, right? So you're like, Dwayne Wade, 40K, that's pretty good. And you see stuff that you don't see coming up often. Let's lower it to 35K. So I kind of raised it up a lot, so that this way you'll see cards that pop up, as in you don't see more than once. You don't see more than once in a row. So like right there, I talk about Brook Lopez. You know, there's a bunch of Al Horford. You know, that one Reggie Jackson. You know, so you might know Ronnie Hood 35K. You know, Marc Gasol, and you want to go towards the end, near the like when the timers just drop. So like at the 35-minute drop. You know, so you got some good price. You know, the Reggie Jackson would be a good snipe. You know, if you have a Paul Millsap. So anything you see out of the extraordinary. So like, oh, Greg Monroe, you know, you go and check up the price of that, and you're like, and you look if it's worth it. If it's worth it compared, you want to generally make, even if you make like 2,000 coins, you still make 2,000 coins. So that's the first way that I find that you can make your own. By make, it's like that's how you can snipe easily, and it doesn't really ruin anybody's filter because anyone can do this, and they just realize on their own. It just takes your time. The more time you spend on this, the more you can find it, and make sure you just go to the end and find some good stuff. Now the second way you can make your own filter is very simple, super simple. You go ahead and you look at individual players on their own. Just think of any player you want, or any position. So let's say I want to go point guards. All right, let's look at point guards. Gold elites. Let's make sure you choose specific targets. So you go, all right, let's look up point guards. Point guards, I don't care really. The team part is to specifically search for a card, which makes your, although the it's not really, I guess, useful right now as much because there's no specific cards that you need to target because there's not as many people playing right now compared to like NBA Live. I meant to say Madden Mobile. And you want to go ahead and check like what positions you can look up. Even let's go a little lower. Let's go to 80 because there's some good 80 overalls. And you look at players specifically, and you're like, okay, there's some good Rondo, whatever, Kemba Walker. You're like, okay, there's a bunch of 80 overall, so let's go and put 80 on 80. and then you go ahead and click out a price that you saw them around. So around like 15K. So you go around, alright, so there's a bunch 14K, so that's still a little bit too high, and you can be like, alright, I'm gonna go a little lower. I'm gonna go closer to 1250, which is the one I already posted right now. And with this way, you can make your own snipe filter, and you're like, okay, bam, Reggie Jackson, they're selling for pretty good, so you know, let's raise it up a little bit so we can get some other stuff, you know. 15K. And then here, you got your own snipe filter for point guard for 80 overall. You know they sell about for 10K, so you just keep refreshing until something new pops up and it's worth about. So I missed the 11K. The 11K would have been good because you can sell it for 12K and still make a little bit of profit. Maybe not. Actually, probably not. But you can probably still sell for 13K and you make a little bit of profit. So you can do that and make your own. So if you want to, let's say, center. Centers are probably the ones that power forward. Sorry, I meant to say. You can do with centers, you can do power forward, small forward. Let's go with small forwards, 80 to 80. Gallinari, Rudy Gay. All right, cool. I have some Gallinari. I have Janice. All right, let's look at the filters. So you can do this with as many people you want, as many players you want. So this way you can do your own filters and you can make it. So you can find your own filter, and the one that I use is generally the just the secret tip that most of you guys will use. So make sure you do it like this, 86 and plus, and you want to put 150K because 86 will take off all the impact cards, and this one you can find all the like oops, I meant to go elites. Right, you have all these cards of Paul George. Ooh, Paul George for 130. That could be a good snipe right there. Am I doing a large snipe? So like I said, you go ahead, let's check out Paul George, see how much he sells for. Let's see if he goes for more than 200K. 130K, it's not bad. I could maybe snipe him and sell him for 150, and he'll probably sell maybe within a day. So that's pretty cool, and you'll make a little bit of coins. So that's one example. So that's the way I go by saying it's the make your own snipe filters using by looking up the stuff. Now the second way when you're going through is like, for example, during an event. Let's say there's the award winner event. If there's an award winner event going on right now, you can easily just look up the cards of those award winners. So let's go by 86 overall. Let's go price for 150. So like you have like Jamal Crawford, you see him for 125. So it's not worth it. Sometimes you'll be lucky. Today's not award winner, it was yesterday. So you can get like you can easily get, sometimes they're lucky. Steph Curry pops up for 150. Yesterday I bought Marc Gasol for 120. I bought Jimmy Butler for what, 130. I bought a Kawhi Leonard for 120. So I sold them easy. So that's easy profit. Just make sure during events, the reason why you want to do that is that a lot of people are doing the event, so a lot of people are getting these cards. So the price will go down, like I said in my last video about the supply. The amount of cards go down, so people are just selling them cheaper than they usually would go. And then within the next few days, they go back up in price. And if we look carefully, I'd probably be what he said, maybe 180K. And you got Jimmy Butler for 170, so he goes up to, he sells for 160 on average, 170. Kawhi Leonard sells for 160 as well. Curry's a little higher than that. And right now there's no Marc Gasol because Marc Gasol's a beast of a center, so 120 is definitely more than 200K. So you know, this is a very good way to make coins. Make your own snipe filter. I kind of gave you guys some snipe filters so you guys can use them. It won't ruin anybody's snipe filter because it's not a specific card. It's a scroll sniping, which is my favorite style of sniping, which is just looking through cards and then going through. And you know, that's the best way. You know, let me know how you guys go through and do your own process of making coins. Like, not making coins per se, but how you guys go around by looking for these cards. That's my way. I make a lot of coins today. I made a bunch of coins from the award winner sets. God, I can't speak sometimes. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget that thumbs up. If you didn't, you know, hit that dislike button. That's fine. If you want to see more of this type of video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll put it on top of my boy Chris Paul. Right here. Alright, I'm out. I'll see you guys next time. Kill it!